Hello everyone, and today I'm going to watch and react to this video called INFP is the best type and here's why by Benjamin Spicy. I think he's an INTP. He's makes YouTube videos, so check him out. Let's see why he thinks INFP is the best type. I feel like this might be sarcastic. He might not actually think we're the best type, but I'm just really curious, so let's check it out.
Hi there. Here's many reasons why INFP is absolutely and undeniably the best type. Oh, you made it to heaven.
I like your accent.
Otherwise known as INFP subreddit, where you can find the best pictures of the sky. Dear God, it's beautiful.
I love clouds.
Like this one. Or this one.
I love taking pictures of clouds.
Maybe this one.
Yes.
Or all of these
cloud
ones.
pictures.
How about that?
Yes.
INFPs are the best listeners. They are absolute machines when it comes to listening.
Okay, I'm listening. You have my attention now.
Oh.
You talk to a guy and he's like, blah, 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 blah. He's telling you a full history of his life and you listen to it. Then you try to squeeze in 2 sentences.
Can I speak?
But he's like, nah. Keep listening to me. And as an INFP, you do.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
Because that's what you are. You are absolutely fantastic at listening to people and being emotionally supportive for them.
Yes.
They are
I love supporting
ultimate creators of fake scenarios.
I made it up.
Yeah, that's true.
All of it.
They can be sitting in a class thinking about a ranch with animals and plants. And then the teacher's like, excuse me, could you focus for a minute on the subject? And they're like, yeah, sure. And 2.5 seconds later, they are daydreaming about how they are the best at focusing. And then they pick that one, they become musicians and they focus on playing a violin. And they play that violin the best of the best. And they just picture how they are already playing in an orchestra. And actually they can play all the instruments because that's how focused they can get.
You see, I'm a musician of sorts and on my way to give a very special performance.
What kind of musician?
Percussion instruments are my speciality, but tonight I intend to call upon the entire orchestra for this particular event and would be most honored if you could join me.
And then the teacher's like, excuse me, could you please listen to the subject? Thanks. They have a fantastic and impeccable gift for replaying conversations inside their heads, especially the bad ones and the awkward ones.
Yes.
And that's just a skill that none other type can top.
I hate
this is a very useful skill. Especially the negative and really nasty awkward ones. They're really good at it. Really good.
I hate it though.
INFPs are the best at a certain skill, and that's rhyming. And rhyme, they will.
Oh yeah.
If you talk to them, be ready for art. The poem or a song that will melt your heart.
Okay, I have to pause this real quick because you might not hear me or I don't want to talk over what he's saying, but so funny that he said that because I actually, just by talking to people sometimes, I don't know if I've done it in the videos, but like just talking to like people, like I'll just say something and it'll end up rhyming and I'm just like, I didn't mean for it to rhyme. But I forget them, you know, I have ADHD, so I forget stuff. But now I started to write them down. So whenever I say another accidental rhyme, I'll write it on my phone because I want to keep track of them. But I had some really good ones and I said I never wrote them down. But it's just funny because I do it like I don't mean to. Sometimes I'm just talking and then I'll just rhyme and I'm like, I don't even consider myself a poet or songwriter or anything. I'm just like, I'm like an accidental rapper. I don't know how that happens, but yeah, it just happens accidentally. Like if I try to rhyme, it's hard. So maybe it just has to come out naturally.
Stop it, you. Stop it. Come on. We have a video to continue. Come on. Now this one, all the rest ones you could say, haha, funny, yeah, but this one's real. Okay, so listen.
Okay.
If INFPs could rule the world, they would actually be great. Okay? Hear me out. I think as if INFPs were in charge, the world would be the best place that it could be. Because they are just so nice, so compassionate, and just so innocent. So that's actual truth. That's 100% truth, which by truth I mean my opinion.
What? I'm just telling the truth, so...
INFPs are the best 100% at emotional support.
Yes,
If you need it,
I love that
they
song.
will be there listening to you.
Yes.
It will be the loudest and the most compassionate silence you have ever
I love
heard.
supporting people.
Okay, they might not say much, they might not do much, but they will be there, they will listen, and they will just emanate empathy. That's how good they are. This is such a good skill. I mean, on this skill alone, INFPs would be the best.
Oh.
They are really strong book readers.
I like books.
Not that many people read books, but INFPs are just so good at reading books, and they read a lot of books, and they get involved in books and
rule.
stories and different worlds, and it makes them so smart.
Pretty smart, dude.
And it makes their imaginations just so good.
Yeah, imagination.
Unbeatable. INFPs have a very special and valuable skill of ghosting. If you had an INFP friend, then you might not have a friend anymore. They will just slowly fade away into non-existence. Especially if they don't like you, they won't tell you. They just slowly fade.
Okay, I
away.
ghost people who
They just
deserve to be
won't-
ghosted. Okay.
They just stop existing near your vicinity. Okay.
It just takes me a while
if
to
you
reply
have
if I
an INFP
actually-
friends, you better
Just takes me a while to
cherish
reply. Okay.
that
Just-
friendship and
doesn't mean I'm ghosting you.
because otherwise it dies off and vanishes away. And INFPs are really good at stopping conversations for 3 months and then reappearing like nothing happened.
Yes, okay, yes. Sometimes it does take a while to reply, but my introvert friends, especially my other INFP friends and just other introverts, they understand. Like, they don't get offended if it takes a while. And people do it to me too. Like, I have INFP friends, I have introvert friends, and you know, they might stop the conversation, but I don't get mad. Like, we're just have that kind of friendship that we can go months without talking, and then, you know, it's like, cool, like, we're still friends, you know? And in terms of ghosting, I only ghost people who deserve to be ghosted if they're jerks or something. But if I'm, like, dating someone, or not maybe dating, just maybe we lost interest or something, like, I try to, you know, break it off and, like, give them closure, because I would like closure. I get ghosted a lot, so, bleh.
Just, hey, what you guys doing? INFPs, a bit like INTPs, are the embodiment of internet. Okay, INTPs might be the technical side, but INFPs are the randomness of the internet.
Yes. Penguins! I love penguins!
If you look on the internet, INFPs are the most common type on the internet, because that's like going inside your imagination.
Wow.
Anything you type into the internet, you can find, and it exists. And that's for INFPs. They love it. Research and just
Shiba!
finding
How
new
is Shiba?
hobbies and looking at videos of your new hobbies of crocheting or like animals playing
Miyazaki?
together.
Oh, he's asleep. Penguins! I love penguins.
It's just too good. Too good. And you know what's even better about internet? No people interaction.
Yeah.
They have the quirkiest fashion sense.
I'm the king of fashion.
On the outside, they might not show it sometimes to you until you get to know them, and then they show up. Like, they might, to work, they might wear the normal, boring suit and tie, or whatever you wear at work. But once they get home, the transformation begins.
Let's work with me here.
I like it muy much.
And they turn into just
Oh my God.
beautiful butterflies, okay? One thing INFPs are really good at.
I'm not that crazy with my
they
fashion.
can top every other type is being incredibly sad.
So what? Okay. So what? We
The
have
sadness
emotions.
that INFPs feel is the strongest emotion anybody on this planet can feel. They can get so sad. It's crazy. The nostalgia and like looking at your past, looking at your future, looking at yourself right now is just so sad.
What is this clip from?
The best. It's just the best.
That looks so fake though. The
Do you know what
tears look very fake.
an old soul is?
I can't wait until I'm aged like you so I don't have to worry about important things.
Because that's what INFPs are. They are the oldest souls. They are the wisest, the most emotionally adept of all humans. They might not do much, but they are the oldest and the most
We might not do much.
spirited humans of all. So respect them. Respect your elders.
Yes.
Your elders.
All
Respect
of you,
us,
all the
okay.
types. Respect them.
Respect
This is the
us.
type that's the least confrontational of all.
You killed my father.
Prepare
to die.
Prepare to die.
If you push them, they'll be just like, that's fine. If you shout at them, they'll be like, cool beans. If you chuck them under the bus, they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. If you would have just told me that you wanted me under the bus, I would just jump myself. I'm sorry I had to put you through
I'm sorry.
the act of pushing me onto the bus. Next time, just let me know, okay?
Yeah.
That's how non-confrontational they are. And don't we need people like this? INFPs defy nature. And you know how? Because normally, living things should move and do stuff and exist. Okay, but INFPs don't move and they don't do stuff. They do stuff in their heads, but that's
Oh my gosh, again, this
they
stereotype.
Are just cocooned.
Okay, yes,
in
I
their
procrastinate,
beds,
but I still do
and
stuff.
they just stay there for as
I'm
long
not a
as
lazy
possible.
INFP.
And I don't know if it's
But maybe most of
nature
them
didn't
are.
design
I'm just not.
this. That's why INFPs are stronger than the laws of nature.
Oh my gosh.
INFPs have more hobbies and more interests
Yes.
than there are stars in the universe.
Yes.
Or the grains of sand on the
Yes.
beaches. Okay, it's just
It makes life more
unlimited
interesting.
amount, unlimited
Okay.
potential for INFPs to
Variety.
find a new hobby,
Spice of
a
life.
new thing to do,
Benjamin Spicy, you should know this.
and
okay?
then just do nothing about it.
I dabble in pottery, karate. I collect small
Excuse me?
shovels.
They are the embodiment.
Okay, I take dance classes. I learn how to paint. I act. I host. I do karaoke. I'm taking singing lessons. Okay, I play instruments. Yes, I actually do those things. I don't just think about them. But, you know, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Okay.
Of an owl. They will stay as long into the night as possible, and they are just creatures of the night.
Oh, I'm more of
going
a
on close to 40
early bird.
hours without good sleep, and the edges of things are starting to get a little dancy.
They could be vampires but they can't be asked to be vampires because you have to actually turn into a bat and
I do
fly
like to
somewhere.
drink my own
But
blood.
An owl, they
Tastes
just
good.
stay. I think owls hunt as well, so they won't do that. But they just if there was a worm, if there was a worm that could only exist at night, then that's what INFPs are. The masters of the night.
Yeah, I'm an early bird. Early birds! Let me know if you're an INFP early bird. I'm not a night owl.
There is no love like INFPs love animals
Yes.
or plants.
Yes.
There is no other. There's not
Plants.
not a stronger love than INFPs have for animals and plants.
Yes.
Hey, I like dogs.
I wish
And
I
all
could
the
show you my dog,
living
but he's
things. That's what
napping right
makes
now.
INFPs the best type. Because how can you beat love if they go to a party and there's a doggy and like 15 people, they will go for the doggy.
Yes.
And they will pet the doggy
Yes.
until they have to go home.
Yeah, screw
And if
people.
the humans are too much,
act like I'm not here.
Yep.
Fun fact. Do not talk to me. I'm not here. Do you hear me? I mean, you don't because I'm not here, but I'm not here.
then that'd be really quick, like 10 minutes and they're out.
Yeah.
INFPs are just super chill people. You know, you can sit down and they sit down. You can lie down and they'll lie down. There's a problem, they just ignore it. There's a volcano erupting around them and they're just like, yeah, whatever, tomorrow. I mean, how can you not like that? If you just want to relax and just have someone that will silently exist next to you to chill, then INFPs are just the best at that.
We love
There's
we
no
love being
beating them.
ignored. Well,
No beating.
I don't know if we love it, but we definitely get
So
ignored
there's
a
a
lot.
stereotype that INFPs maybe not as smart as other types, but I am here to tell you
I
this
have
is
above
not true.
average IQ.
This is
okay?
not true. This is not true at all.
INFPs are really smart, incredibly smart, but they don't show it. Okay, if they want us to think they're smart, then they need to show
A
it.
smart
but they
person
won't.
doesn't
And the
show
reason
all their
is because they don't
tools,
want you,
all their
other
plans,
types,
you
to
know?
feel inferior to them. Okay, they have big brains.
Check out the big brain on bread.
But they don't really want to put you through the suffering of feeling inferior. So they just, you know, INFPs will listen to you, but they just won't say anything back that could, something that could top whatever you said, because they're being nice.
Yeah.
Okay, they rather be nice than smart.
I'm not trying to make everyone feel bad.
So as most people know, INFPs are really good at feeling emotions and at emotions. So one other emotion that they feel strongly is anger. Okay, they are the most angry people of all. But there's one difference between them and other types. They don't show the anger. Okay, that's what makes them so good. Because they're really angry, they feel the anger. But they just are too nice to tell people that they're angry. So they just, they are like a jar of
But it's
pickles
cool because it's scarier,
with anger
you know?
inside them.
You can scare
They just-
people. They're
It
like,
just boils inside them, but they are too good to release the wrath onto other people. And you should thank them right now. Thank you.
you're welcome.
They just dislike the drama. And wouldn't life be a bit less
Ringo! I love Ringo.
annoying if more people were a no drama people? If there's a drama, they just do a 180 and they're out.
No more drama.
Okay,
in
they
your
don't
life.
shout, they don't fight.
Yeah.
No fighting.
They don't want any part of it. And it's just good. That's what we need in the world. INFPs are the most interesting and dreamy type. If you let them speak, you self-loving bastard. Just for once, shut up.
I think it's time for you to put a squeeze on your chat box. What?
Shut
This
the
is what you're
F
doing.
up.
This is what I want you to do. Any questions?
And let them speak. Maybe ask them something.
Yes,
But
ask.
I do warn you, once they start speaking, they will not stop speaking until you forcibly stop them from speaking by covering their mouths.
I mean, if it's something we're passionate about.
Once you open the floodgates,
and if we like you.
it's
I,
out.
If I don't like you, I'm
But
not going
it's
to keep
gonna be
talking to you.
The most interesting thing you've ever heard. So go on, do it. This is the type that genuinely wants to save the world and everything that's in it.
I wish I could
Okay,
save the
no
world.
other type can beat INFPs in wanting. Okay,
Yes.
and that's a one key difference. One key word in that sentence is wanting. Okay, they want to save the world. I'm not saying they will. I'm not saying they're trying to do it, but they want to do it, and and they want the most of all, and that's what counts. Intentions count.
I do what I
sometimes.
can, you know.
You see an INFP.
Help people with
and
volunteering,
he sits
donations,
by himself, and he
acts
thinks,
of
oh,
kindness."
he's probably so bored. Why don't he talk to other people? You know why? Because they have a special skill, and that skill is talking to themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, and INFPs usually have a better conversations inside their heads with themselves than they will with you, because you are not as interesting as INFPs are.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You are boring.
I
Just
hate
imagine,
boring people.
there's a guy sitting by himself.
I don't like being bored.
And he'd rather talk to himself than to you.
Yeah.
How interesting are you? Not very.
If you're shallow and boring,
probably
I don't
not
want to
very
talk
good.
to you. I'm sorry.
INFPs have a record. They broke a record in one thing, and that thing is retaking of MBTI test. I think INFPs of all types do MBTI test the most.
Yes.
And they retake it just to be sure. Just you never know.
Yes. I do this. I'm 35 and I first took it at 18 or 17 in high school because they had us take it there. That's the first time I ever took it. And I retake it every few years. And I always get INFP. And I take different ones as well. And I always get INFP. So it's really funny.
Maybe that trip to the shop last night, maybe it fixed me, and maybe now I am ENTJ. You never know. So why not? All of you INFPs, how about you go and do a test? The last reason why INFPs are the best type is because they are not actually humans. They are aliens from a different planet.
Yeah. I like being odd and different.
How different
okay?
they are from any other type.
Yeah, it's a good
they
thing.
are special.
It's a good
They
thing.
are fantastic. And that's the end of the debate.
Am I kind of right? No, I'm very right.
Okay, INFPs are the best. Bye-bye.
So this is a really funny video. Benjamin Spicy. You know, I made another video about INFP stereotypes I hate. So this one mentioned some of them, about them being lazy or dumb. And I'm not lazy or dumb. I might do dumb things sometimes, but overall, like, I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna go into my history about my schooling and all that stuff, but yeah. So I don't fit that stereotype. I'm more of an early bird than a night owl, but you know, it's still pretty funny, especially the retaking. I thought other people retook the test too. I didn't think that was an INFP thing, but yeah, that was interesting. Other INFPs, let me know what you think in the comments. I feel like only INFPs saw this video. I don't think other types probably watched it. But if you're another type and you saw the video, let me know what you thought. Check out his channel and subscribe and like his video if you like it. I'll link it somewhere here. Check out my social media if you want. I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to your comments, and I will see you guys next time.